Hello everyone, I'm Amber and this is Influence Updates AU weekly update and Q&A. Thanks for tuning in. I suppose it'll take everyone a minute to log in. But I'm going to start with some updates. So I haven't actually done updates for 3 weeks now because the last 2 weeks I did like Q&As instead where people could ask questions and I would answer them in text. But I'm back to doing the weekly live. First of all, I'm going to get this out of the way because it's the most boring topic to me, but everybody asks about it every week. So yes, Olivia Rogers and Morgan Waterhouse were seen together at the Melbourne Marathon. They posted a photo together. They ran the whole thing together because their times were on the Herald Sun website. So it is possible that they're back together. I'm still not sure. It's seeming like they are. Maybe they never split up. Maybe they've got back together. Not sure. But yes, they were spotted together a few times recently. There was also another incident where her phone and bag was on his table at dinner. Like he posted a photo of his dinner and there was a photo where his reflection was in her TV when she posted a photo in her lounge room. So that's that one out of the way. I'm just going to see if other people are commenting live rather than going back to everything. Okay, next update is, this is a bit of a unique one. So Emilee Hembrow, who is Emrah Ada, her husband Emrah Ada, apparently she never shows him on social media. That's what everyone was telling me because she recently shared a photo of Emrah on her Snapchat and everybody was sending it to me, like so many people, and saying, wow, like she's shown her husband, I've never seen him before, but she actually shows him quite a lot on social media. If you scroll back, there's actually a few photos of him on her social media. She does keep him fairly private though, but yeah, a little bit about him is that he was in a relationship prior to Emilee where he had 2 children. So Emilee has 2 stepchildren and then they now have children together as well. So yes, Emilee did show her husband Emrah, but that is not that unusual for her. But everybody loved it. And if you haven't seen him, send me a DM and I'll send you the pic after this if you like. Okay, a few more updates. So there's a few more relationship updates. The biggest one being Matt Zukowski and Tammy Hembrow. So Matt did a podcast a few days ago, his Where's Your Head At podcast, and he talked about how they met. So he was running a live show in Brisbane and I think the podcast manager, her name's Amber, she suggested inviting Tammy Hembrow. And Matt was like looking, was like, oh, gee, she's all right. I might message her personally. So he messaged her personally and said, do you want to come to our show? Like there'll be a ticket at the door. And it said that she'd liked it. And he was like, wow, like I've got an open conversation with Tammy Hembrow. Like it's not just in requests. And then she ended up writing back to him saying like, oh, are you in Sydney? Like I'm going to be in Sydney soon. We should catch up. I'd like to meet you. And he was like, no, I'm actually in Melbourne. And then said like, here's my number if you ever want to call me for a chat. And then she called him, they spoke for an hour, and then he was like, F it, I'm just going to fly up to the Gold Coast and meet you. So I reckon from what he was saying about their first kiss and stuff, it sounds like their first date was at the Star Casino on the Gold Coast, which a few weeks ago, you know, I released that footage of them outside the Star Casino, like cuddling, and that was when their whole relationship was exposed, I suppose. I reckon that was their first date that night. So that's all very interesting. And then in addition to that, Tammy was at the White Fox party in LA recently, and M. Davies said to Tammy that Tammy had got a tattoo of her boyfriend's name 2 weeks after dating. And the suspicion is that that is Matt Zukowski's name. So I don't know if she got like his initials or if she got Matt, which would be kind of weird because her ex-boyfriend's also called Matt, or her ex-fiance. So I'm not sure what the tattoo is, but I'm very excited to see it. So that's a few updates from them. Sorry, I'll just have a look. Okay, someone's saying cute pajamas. Yes, they're Peter Alexander, of course. All my pajamas are from there. Georgie Stevenson has these, which, you know, that makes me basically Georgie Stevenson. And I also bought the same for my daughters, so it's really cute. Okay, so next update, these are all relationship updates because I know that's what everyone loves. So Olivia Mothers, it seems, I put up a thing saying that I think she's been seeing Geordie de Goey, and because she's in Bali with him at the moment, but I've been sent another photo since then and it seems that she's actually dating a different person who's friends with Geordie de Goey, and his name is Josh Hardy. So his ex-girlfriend is Emily Hearn, who is an OnlyFans creator. And yeah, it seems that Olivia Mothers and Josh Hardy are the ones actually hooking up, and maybe he's the one that sent her the 2 humongous bunches of roses in Bali recently. So that one's unconfirmed, but I think that that's accurate. And another relationship update is Charli Adams. So I posted last week that Charli Adams had confirmed that she had split from her husband Cullen, and that she had admitted that she wrecked the relationship herself. She used those words, by cheating on him. And everybody went crazy at me saying like, where did you hear this? Like what? Tell me more. But I remember at the time, it was maybe September, probably August. She was on stories saying, I've wrecked my relationship. I feel terrible. Like I cheated on him. I've ruined everything. We've split up. And yeah, I guess, I don't know how it sort of just slid under the rug. No one really spoke about it at the time, including me. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't realise Charli Adams was that big of an influencer. But yeah, everybody's been very interested in that. And yeah, I guess the proof that I have, in addition to viewing her stories myself, is that the wife of the person she cheated with has posted some stuff on the internet about it as well. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody questioning me about it is making me question myself. Did I really see it or did I dream it? But why would I have dreamt it? I just didn't screen record it, so that's very unfortunate. But yeah, that is that update. Okay, and then somebody's asking about this, which is actually my next update. So I've got 3 fashion updates. Number 1, Mitch Orval. He has spoke on Lily Brown's podcast and mentioned that he is releasing his own clothing brand, and that it is very him, and that it's his way of like doing something for himself, because he's been very focused on raising his children for the first, maybe I think the oldest one is 3 years. So he has been like doing most of the parenting while Chloe works. And yeah, this clothing brand is something he's doing for himself. So that all sounds very exciting for him. Ruby Tuesday Matthews. So there's a brand called Roo Australia, and Ruby Tuesday Matthews and Roo Australia did like this joint announcement saying that Ruby has handed over Roo Australia to these mystery people. We don't know who. And they're now going to be launching the brand, and they're going to be launching it in the same style of Roby, which Roby is Ruby Tuesday Matthews' other brand, and they do drops every so often. Like it's not like every week or anything. It's maybe every month or 2, and they're going to be doing limited drops. So I'm really confused by this. I don't know if Ruby has anything to do with the new brand. Well, apart from the fact she founded the brand, but I don't know if she's like sold it to other people or if she's still involved with the brand, but I'm excited to see what happens there. But yeah, it's called Roo Australia. And also Ruby posted a photo of Holiday, her daughter, wearing, I guess, the first outfit that's going to be launched by the brand, this cute little suit, I guess, with like little lace collar and stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but watch this space. And then the final fashion update is Martha Kalifatidis. She is launching a fashion brand called Lem Wear with 2 of her friends, 2 of her best friends. I do know their names, but they're not big influencers. They've only got like 2,000, 3,000 sort of followers. I can tell you their names if you want to DM me afterwards if you're really that interested. But yeah, she's going to be launching a fashion brand, which I think is very on brand for Martha. And I think it will be like higher priced fashion, similar to like Ruby Tuesday Matthews brand, where that's like $400 robes and things. But yeah, I think Martha's will be high quality, high price, and also limited drops. Final update I'm going to talk about is Michael Finch. So on Tea Time recently, just this week, there were screenshots of him trolling somebody on TikTok saying like, you're ugly, or I don't know, just things about appearance, things that weren't very nice. And people thought he had actually been hacked, because people like that is so unlike Michael Finch to talk like that, especially when he used to be trolled for his looks so badly. But turns out it was true. Michael Finch has like messaged a few people who have then screenshot it and put it in the group, saying that the reason why he was trolling this man was because the man was trolling Michael's mum on TikTok. And Michael felt really defensive of his mum and then went and trolled the guy back. So that's all been a bit strange and very out of character for Michael. Not sure what's going on there. But yeah, bit of goss for the week, I suppose. So yeah, I'm going to look through the questions now and see what everyone wants to know. Okay, people are asking, did you see Emmylou is in financial trouble with her business? Yes, so I've seen that her company, it's called like Elephant Dinner, I think that's what it's called, Elephant Dinner Proprietary Limited, they've appointed a, what is it? I can't remember the word. Recovery team or something. And basically this team, I can't remember what they're called, they go into her company and they have to like allocate, it means that she can't pay her debts, she can't afford to pay her debts usually, this is what it would mean, and that they've got to like go in, allocate any money that she does have to the highest priority creditors such as like employees, and then once they've all been paid, whatever money's left, they've got to like contact the creditors and try and work out like payment arrangements with them, and like maybe they'll get 10% of what's owing, and you know they've got to like negotiate with all the creditors to try and work out the financial position. So that's the sort of financial trouble. There's definitely rumours flying around the internet. None of them are substantiated, so can't really confirm anything there. I guess the biggest rumour is that it's money owing to the ATO, but I don't know whether that's true. That always is the main rumour whenever anybody seems to be in financial trouble. It's always the ATO that people assume. So again, watch this space. I doubt that she'll talk about it, so we may not ever find out. But yeah, that's what's happening there. Do you have any news on Sopha's brand All for Mimi? I do have a bit of news. I suppose it's all public news, but she has hinted at a Christmas range of sort of like little camisole and maybe undies set, I think it was. And she's also hinted previously that her first drop's going to be swimwear. Christmas is fast approaching though, so I think that the swimwear drop is going to have to be really soon if it's going to be in before the Christmas drop. And she posted a video a few days ago of herself in a bikini walking out of the water, and that was on the what's it called, All for Mimi. That was on the All for Mimi page. So I think that yeah, swim's coming very soon, and then there will be some sort of Christmas pajama lingerie sort of drop. And what's it say? I know lots of people who fell for the Atis Michaela and are influencing that crypto coin, lost so much money. Has anything been done, or even about his advice page? Okay, that's not really an update. It happened a long time ago, but yeah, there was an incident where there was this cryptocurrency. I can't even remember what it was called. No, I can't remember what it's called, sorry. But Michaela, Anna, and Atis were all promoting it, saying, you know, we're going to, what's the talk they use? We're going to take this crypto coin to the moon and everybody buy it on this day. And what people sometimes do, not necessarily these three influencers, but they say, you know, let's all buy up. And then it's because they hold it. And then when everyone buys up, it's worth a lot more money. They sell their share, cash out, make heaps of money. And then all of a sudden the crypto price crashes again and everybody essentially loses their money. But I'm not sure exactly what happened. It was kind of weird because I don't think that's even legal to promote a crypto coin. Not really sure, but were they paid by the crypto owner to promote this coin? Were they part owners? The details were never really released, but I did do a video on it back when I used to do TikTok videos, and they did ask me to remove it. And obviously I didn't want to get into legal trouble, and it's a very funny topic, I suppose. So yeah, I did remove that one, but not sure. I don't know anyone who lost money. Like, nobody's ever actually messaged me, so I'm not sure what the outcome of all of that was or if anything was done. And with his advice page, so Atis did have an OnlyFans page where he was offering people to sign up monthly. I think it was $100 a month to sign up to his OnlyFans, and he was providing cryptocurrency advice on that page. Although it wasn't called advice, it was called like, you know, view my cryptocurrency trades and you can copy if you want kind of thing. But that did close down. I'm not sure if that was for legal reasons that it closed down, or just because maybe he decided he didn't want to do it, or maybe he didn't get enough subscribers. But yeah, that no longer exists. Is there anything that's coming up that we might not know, but you know? Well, the Australian, this is kind of weird, the Australian Financial Review did release yesterday their top 100 people under the age of 40, like top richest people in Australia under the age of 40. And I'm going to be doing a post on that maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. And yeah, I guess it's not really that exciting to a lot of people, but I find it really exciting that there's quite a few influencers in the top 100 richest people in Australia. So like Tammy Hembrow, Kayla Itsines, Tash Oakley, and then there's Adrian Portelli. He's now in there. Apparently he is a billionaire. So he's the guy who buys houses on the block. He owns LMCT giveaways, and yeah, so that's coming up, but you might already know that. In terms of like gossip, I'm not really sure. I mean, there is a pregnancy rumor with a pretty prolific influencer, but I don't like to talk about pregnancy rumors unless the influencer themselves is dropping hints. And I can't see this person's page, so I can't see this person's hints. That's as much as I'll give you. Someone saying they love the AFR rich list. Good, I do too. It's so juicy, I find. Like, these people are mega rich. Like, so rich. Do you think Tammy and Matt will last? Seems a lot quickly. I get asked this every week as well, but yeah, I don't see why they won't last. I mean, no, I have a lot of reasons why they won't last, actually. I take that back. A lot of reasons why they won't last is they live in different states. Tammy has children. Matt lives with his mum. Like, they live very different lives. But also, there's a lot of reasons why they will last. Like, I believe that there's no reason why Matt won't move up to the Gold Coast. And yeah, they seem totally smitten with each other, which is a great thing. And I feel like their relationship is very public and I love it. But yeah, hopefully they last. Any news on Cardia and possible new boyfriend? Well, again, at the White Fox party, Tammy Hembrow mentioned that Cardia wants to be a wag. And I mean, she was a wag previously when she was dating that soccer player. Oh, I can't remember his name. Sorry, I can't remember his name. So she was dating him. They've now broken up. But to me, that implies that she's now dating a new sports player of some sort. But I haven't found out his name yet. So hopefully I can let everybody know next week. Matt Poole and his girlfriend broke up. Yes, they did. They went on a holiday to Noosa and it seems that they broke up after they got back. That was a few weeks ago now. Who is Sophie Keisha dating? So Sophie has been dating another woman since about March, I think it is. And her name is also Sophie Vanderheusen is her name. And yeah, she posts about her every now and then as well. That's not a secret or anything. Can you explain your story about the person not declaring ad? Did they get in trouble or no? Okay, so I got sent this thing off Tattle where somebody had reported an influencer to ad standards for not writing ad on an ad. And the ad standards board wrote back saying, thanks for reporting this, but we're not going to be taking this any further because we believe that there was sufficient declaration of an ad because the person tagged the brand, they were using the product, and they also had a personalized discount code, and that is sufficient enough to make it obvious that it's an ad. And yeah, the people on Tattle were just a bit disappointed in that the influencer simply needs to write ad, and they just won't. And most of us know by now that if an influencer is talking about a product, tagging the brand and putting a discount code on it, that it is a paid ad, but not everybody does know that. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that there's just nobody who cares about influencers writing ad or not. So that's why they just don't. Anything new on Ollie Frost? Sort of. He got back from a holiday recently and yeah, he is still with Nikki. He was posting, she'd bought him all these presents and stuff, and they're definitely still together because people were worried that they weren't together because of all of the stuff that's been happening lately with Ollie, and they haven't been posting each other, but it's just because he's been away with his family, and yeah, they're definitely still together. Okay. Oh, Ben Chilwell. That was the name of Cardia Milan's soccer player boyfriend. Steph Claire Smith pregnant? Absolutely not. She has just done a campaign for Sea Folly swimwear, and I just can't imagine she would have done that pregnant unless she's very early pregnant. But yeah, and yeah, the Sea Folly campaign, that was something she was saying she'd wanted to do, I think, since like 13 years ago or something. Like, she'd always really wanted to be in the Sea Folly campaign, and now she is part of a global Sea Folly campaign. So that's very exciting for her. Okay, what else? Oh, something else. I did have it on here, but I thought I wouldn't talk about it. But everyone, well, not everyone, but one person's asked about it. Sophie Guidolin's mystery surgeries. So, yeah, she's had a lot of surgeries of late, and she's said that she's not wanting to talk about them. So the first time she was wearing a compression bra, and she also said she had like bandages or was wearing pads or something. So people were really confused, like it was 2 surgeries, didn't know what was happening. And then also recently she's had another surgery. I think she said it's related to the first surgery, but again, she was saying she's having to wear like nappy pads. So I personally think that, I think I wrote this on the Q&A last week, that I think that it might have something to do with her reproductive system, and the reason why she's not talking about it is because she did give birth to a stillborn baby earlier this year, and she has been harassed about that. I even get harassed about that almost daily, about what happened and, you know, the breakup with Andrew. So I can't even imagine the harassment she gets for it. And yeah, so I imagine that's why she's not talking about the surgery. So I don't know what it is. Could be, what's it called? Hysterectomy, could be endometriosis. I don't even know if she has that, but could be anything. But yeah, she's not going to tell us, but she is telling us heaps about it without actually telling us what it is. Like, she's saying it's not a plastic surgery. She's saying it's not a nose job. She's saying it's not this and it's not that, and dropping all these hints, but won't actually tell us what it is. Kayla Itsines is worth $170 million. Yeah, so big bucks for these influencers. But I suppose the influencers that are worth a lot of money, it's not from influencing, it's from creating their own business and brand. Like Emilee Skye Fit, she has the James Cosmetics, which is like the skincare, those under eye masks, and she also has Emilee Skye Fit app. Tammy Hembrow, she's got Zakowski, which is the clothing brand, and she's also got her Tammy Fit app. So they're very much business people rather than just influencers to get on that list. Steph Claire Smith also used to be on the list, but she is no longer. I'm not sure if it's because her wealth has gone down. I think it's more just that other people's has surpassed her. All right, I think I'm nearly caught up, so I might just have to make this a short live. There's a lot less people than usual. I think people are getting a bit sick of it. Who has you blocked? Is it a big list? Well, I guess that helps with the pregnancy announcement thing, but if you want to know who's blocked me, DM me after this, because I'll send you the list personally, because it's too many for me to name off the top of my head. Where is Bailey Rose Scarlett's son? That is a really good question, actually. So Bailey Scarlett, she lives in Bali, and she posts about her surgeries a lot because she gets a lot of surgeries. She's an OnlyFans creator, and she has a son, but I actually have no idea where her son is. I don't know if he lives in Bali or if he has a dad that takes care of him or is like the primary parent. I'm not actually sure, sorry. How do you keep up to date with all the info? I suppose it's just an obsession of mine. I like to follow everything. I like to follow all the Facebook pages. I like to listen to the podcasts of people. So I like to, I get sent a lot of stuff through DMs, and I like to actually scroll social media myself. And I suppose the algorithm works really well for me as well. Like, it is showing me what people are engaging with, and therefore it's putting it right in front of me. And I don't know, I think I just have been very lucky in that the stuff I'm interested in, there's an audience out there who are interested in that same stuff, because anyone could start an account like this, but they may not post stuff that other people are interested in. Like, I've noticed a lot of other accounts will start and they'll post things about like the randomest things. Like, they'll call it like Aussie influencers, but then they'll start posting about like Kylie Jenner, or they'll post about the war in Ukraine and things. And I'm like, that's not Australian influencers. That's why I strictly keep it Australian influencers. Is this your full-time job? Yes, in a way. I mean, it is my only source of income, but I am a mother of 2 children and looking after them is more my full-time job, and then this is my paid job. People are asking for Emmylou Loves. I've already spoken about her. I'll post a link to this live afterwards and it will be on YouTube. So you can watch it back and I'll put timestamps so you know where to find everything. Okay, I'm actually caught up. That's a lot quicker than usual, 25 minutes. But thank you everybody who tuned in to watch. If you do have any questions that I didn't answer, just DM me afterwards and we can chat about it. I love talking to people in DMs about all the things. It makes me learn a lot as well. And yeah, we'll talk soon. Thank you. Bye.